to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. It depends where you are because we are in a different continent. You can find yourself in Australia and you can find yourself in US. You can find yourself in Africa, the best continent in the world. Broadcasting live from Israel, the land that God chose as his dwelling place. Somebody can argue, but he can never change the fact. You are with the City of David radio. My name is Evangelist Isaac Kobe. As usual, I'm at your service, but God is in control. We are here to talk about things that matters, things that will elevate us, things that will move us from one level to another. We are here to learn, and we are here to forgive each other. Knowledge, they say, is power. We are lucky to have important personalities in our studios today. They are here to educate us. They are here to open our eye. They are here to make us to understand. We have a lot of questions, and I call them unanswered questions. He is coming with adequate answer. So stay tuned. You are with the City of David Radio. Very soon I will introduce my guest. He is here to educate us about money, and he is here to let us to understand the way the computer world is taking us to. You will love him so much. I've got opportunity to meet him, and I'm happy to bring him on board. He's here in the studio. Very soon I will introduce him, but let's go and enjoy this Neema advertisement, then we'll come back to you. May God richly bless you. Stay with us.
Good day, everyone. I would like to say thank you to everyone that has started using the app. This app is great. The Neema app, it's so wonderful. It's your bank. And we are grateful for everyone that has actually joined us. Thank you. I am Larry, the Neema ambassador. I would like to share something with you again. There is something now that we want you to do. We know this is the salary period, and we know a lot of your friends are out there looking for how to get their money transferred back to their families at home. We would like you to do something. Just invite them. You can share love. It's inside your application. Just click on it and invite your friends to join. And it's not just about you inviting your friends to join. There's one thing that is very important. On everyone that you actually invite to join, that person gets, when that person sends money, you actually get $5. If you're able to invite 100 people, that means you have $500. This is a bonus from us. So we would like you to tell them to just go to the application, upload it. Once you have sent them the link, let them sign in. Then they start to enjoy the benefit. We are part of the community, and we work for the community. We are cheap. Our services are fast, secured, and you get your money instant right inside your account or to anywhere that you sent it. We will be happy to see you joining us soon.
Welcome back. Thanks a lot for your patience. We are very lucky to have you on board. Your questions are very important. If you don't understand some of the things like me, you have right to ask questions. That is why I'm your host today. I'm here to ask a lot of questions because I believe that Mr. Michael here will give me the answers that I need. So let me first go to him and introduce him properly. I know him by Michael, but let me ask his name. Welcome, Mr. Michael, to our humble studio.
Thank you. Thank you for receiving me in your studio.
We are very lucky and privileged to have you here this afternoon. Upon all your important schedule, you make it time to talk to us. We are very grateful
The
to have you.
pleasure and honor is mine.
Okay. So when we say Mr. Michael Bratner, who is he?
Well, I am young, but I am almost 40 years old already. I come from DRC Congo. My parents met in DRC Congo as children. And, well, like many of us, 10 years ago I met my Israeli wife during a summer trip here. And despite bringing her back with me to Congo, we decided to make our aliyah here in Israel in 2017. I had a professional life in Congo, of course. I worked with my father all these years, for 15 years. But nevertheless decided that here was where I wanted to have my professional future and raise my family, my 2 little girls. And upon arriving, I met this young startup called Neema, which we are going to talk about.
Okay. I'm very happy to have you. You did mention of Aliyah, and Aliyah is a Hebrew word. So can you bring it down? What is the meaning of Aliyah? Because instead your wife to allow you to stay in Congo, then you came to Israel. So what is the meaning of Aliyah?
So aliyah is the term used by Jews in the diaspora to explain, to mean when they come back to Israel, they are making their aliyah. So there are Jews all over the world. But when they decide to come back to Israel, they are making their ascension back to Israel. They are making their aliyah.
Yeah, make Aliyah.
And when, on the opposite, people leave Israel, they are making their yerida.
Yeah,
They're leaving.
they are living.
Promised land, our land.
So let me seize this opportunity to ask you this question. We know about Bar Mitzvah and how people celebrate. Let's say you were born outside and you have not done it. Is there still opportunity when you do the Aliyah and you come back?
Absolutely. If you are Jewish and you have not had the chance to make your bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah overseas, then you are entitled to make it here in the Rabbanut.
So someone that knows much about the African culture, now that you know Israel culture a little bit, can you compare the two?
Well, there is one thing that is very similar, and I'm sure all of you know about it. It's the concept of family, right? The nuclear family and the extended family. Okay, this is something that we all share as Africans, and I think you can definitely find it here as well in Israel. All right, we are in the Mediterranean, of course, but we share a lot of our lives with our close and extended family all the time. This is definitely the one thing that makes me feel at home here, despite being far away.
So then it's true that African and Israel has a lot of things in common.
Absolutely.
And what about the food?
Listen, Israel is a melting pot, right? So we are bringing with us the food from home, and we mix it here and create some of the best food in the world. Anybody can recognize that in Israel, you can eat like at home, and you can eat like in Israel. But what is in Israel but a mix of everything we have brought with us from overseas? And that's what's unique about this place.
So are you then happy? Do your dream come true when you finally make it to the land?
I think the best way to answer this is the feeling I get whenever I go to Jerusalem, to the Kotel. All right, I reach there, and even though I'm not such a religious man, I reach there and I feel the emotion. I feel my eyes filling up, and that is enough to tell me that I am in the right place.
So the spiritual connectivity.
Exactly.
Actually,
It transcends what we really believe and what is written in the book. It's beyond that.
And it makes you feel comfortable
Exactly.
to be part of the progress
Absolutely.
and everything that goes on. So talking about Israel, we all heard about Israel. during the primary school level, we read a lot about Israel. A story about Israel. Jesus was born here. David. You can name them. A lot of history. Israel is full of history. Have you got opportunity to visit most of the places apart from Jerusalem?
I think I visited Caesarea as well.
Someone may ask, what happened there?
In Caesarea, the Romans were famously known to have developed Caesarea into one of their first major harbors, and they used this as a stepping stone to colonize this area as well. And Israel, the Israelites in the past used it to export things as well. But I didn't stop there. I went onwards to Haifa as well.
But let's do it one after the other.
Sure.
So do you know that there is a story that relates to Caesarea when it comes to the New Testament with a Christian?
You will tell me.
About a man called Cornelius. He used to live there.
Okay.
And he was invited to go to, the man name is Peter. Peter used to be a follower of Jesus Christ.
He's famous.
At that time he was in Joppa. He was in Joppa, Jaffa here.
Okay. So
he was invited to go to Cornelius' family. At that time, Cornelius used to live in Caesarea. So that is the history that the New Testament told us about the city Caesarea. And I have heard that the Prime Minister resides there.
Absolutely. He's got a residence there.
That's a very lovely place.
I got married there.
You got married?
Yes.
Okay. That is very nice. Okay, let's talk a little bit about northern part of Israel. The capital city of the northern part is Haifa.
Yes, definitely. Haifa is a very beautiful city. I'm sure a lot of you have visited it before. It's one of the few cities in Israel that is located on top of a hill. And it's historical as well. And there as well there's a huge melting pot of people, of civilizations. And what else can we say about Haifa? But it's the Baha'i Center, right?
Baha'i Center. And they say that it's the most beautiful garden in the whole world.
Exactly.
It's very beautiful. It looks a little bit artificial when you're far, but when you get closer, then you realize that it's natural. And
Absolutely.
Very nice. Built on top of a mountain, and it gives you the view of Akko.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about Akko?
What do I know about Akko? I've been there a while ago, and I remember the ruins there of also a very, very old village or town that was built in many years ago.
And
it's also a place with a lot of history, probably linked as well to the New Testament.
So
Maybe
let's
you
jump.
can illuminate me.
The farther we are in the northern part, let's jump quickly to Tiberias, Sea of Galilee, Tiberias. Tell us a little bit about Tiberias that our viewers also will benefit.
Tveria in Hebrew
Tveria
is filled with lore, with history and mysticism, I think, as well, right? People will know it for where Jesus Christ actually might have walked on water. I'm only limited to having bathed in the lake, Tveria, the biggest freshwater lake in Israel.
That is very nice. So Kenelet, I did a little bit of research and I realized, is it about what the apps? What is the meaning of Kinneret?
Kinneret?
Yeah.
Kinneret is the river.
The river, but
it's Lenagen al Kinor. It comes maybe from the word Kinor, which is an instrument.
Instrument for the one that King David used to pray, because the shape of the river itself. There's a little bit.
Could be that I did not.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. So that's a little bit the history that would.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah. So then let's talk about Golan Heights and Golan Heights.
Golan Heights.
Yeah, I think it's above
on the north. Yes. So the Golan Heights are our border with our northern neighbors, Lebanon,
Syria,
and it's the highest point in Israel. And generally, I know it for wine and sheep herding. So I'm sure there's a lot of history there.
History
as well.
there. That's very nice. Then let's talk about Yardanit, Jordan River. Have you heard about it?
No, the Jordan River, in a sense, yes, geographically, but the history behind it.
The history behind about it. Okay, let us quickly travel and pass Tel Aviv. Let's go back again to the south. Let's talk about Dead Sea. Let's talk about Dead Sea.
the Dead Sea.
A little bit that you can tell us about
the
Dead Sea.
lowest point in the
lowest
world,
point.
right? Minus 450 meters below the ocean.
Below sea level.
Very, very salty. So salty that you can actually bathe and float without swimming in the water. And it's also known to have healing properties.
Healing properties.
The Dead Sea. Now I don't know if they are true, but I suffer from a little eczema, and that seems to cure all these issues.
But I think Dead Sea products are doing well in the market when it comes to skin.
Yes, but why would you buy something when you can go physically?
When you're here. That's very good.
Right.
Well said, well said. That's the advantage of those who are within the country. That is true. Let's quickly jump to the south border between Egypt and let's talk a little bit about the Red Sea.
Well, you know, my father is Egyptian, born and raised in Egypt. And my grandparents on his side, until this day, still speak Arabic among themselves, despite being Jews. So Eilat is our southernmost city on the Red Sea. And today it is known for being a resort town with many big hotels and tourists. But it's also our border with Jordan, and Egypt together. And it's a city that is that played a huge part in the wars we had with these two countries. And despite that, has emerged as a center for having fun.
That is nice. We are lucky to have him to travel around. Started from the middle of the city. We went to the northern part of Israel. Quickly we jumped to the southern part. We are lucky to use a few minutes to know more about Israel. Say thank you. Say thank you. Now let's have this commercial break, and Mr. Michael will have 1 minute to relax. Then we'll come back to him. Then we'll talk about business. May you stay blessed. Thank you a lot for your important time spending with us. We are much grateful. God bless you. Only I would say for the benefit of those who does not understand what Mr. Michael said, no. Memfambra yechi mu kakra. Mo amutie ye no, mo the City of David Radio so na mutie ye nsisi ano. Ye ne ye nua oye busuani oye obi a ono so ni moja no free Africa man mu ne honam no na eno no ebresen me no mi no de. Congo na wo free nyamiada Roma no onya eyire a ono si ye Israel ni. But instead say ono no betwe oba na Congo no oba ne de na ba Israel eya asase kronkron we so eno ntiri sisi a Israel ha na owo ohyase adi adanse ewo nuama pa oba Israel obehu ye no ama na ni age na eha eye ne fie o ma yeti ase nso se ye kasa Elia nso a Jewfo no nya bi a 12 years 13 years a ye celebrate uba mezba no na say when nya sa opportunity if you say you wo outside Israel na say wo ba it doesn't matter wo age no wo opportunity say wo be san so celebrate sa ba mezba no wa church mu kakra a kire yen empo say oni ha say anka obeka Israel ba kwasem ba wadome yen ama yati Israel history wa sha say free Jerusalem yen ne kwaya akọ Caesarea oni akọ Haifa akọ ode yanko Tiberias nsuo na yanagin kwa Yesu Kristo 90 so no ntentamampara na ode yan ba besin akọ south ho ekokudru Dead Sea o chirechire mu kakra because Dead Sea no se okokudru a na chese wakọ asase ase abronika se below sea level 455 feet down. Let's just say the lowest point on earth. I could draw. No one could do. Or can have a some cacratch. And Chebian yen 2 year. Intentamampara near called the Indian reference Epococono. The Red Sea, a border between Israel and Egypt. Or can have a some cacra. The one can when you humbra Moses Nimcrophone ban and keep a picture the Bechreo. Na or may near GE or sign the Abba back with a studio. Therefore, for your better from Mr. Michael, na Yabaka Israel Bakwasam. Na enedie yenene baba twetwe nkomo afa ade a computer ya mayen ni ba bia computer de yenko yesika nsem ekwan ye fa so ye be send sika de akọ Africa anasa o man it doesn't matter ba bia o pese o send sika de kono broni every bibi ye friend wallet ni ya de a wo do sika shem na wo de a share bottom but won kyerɛkyerɛ mu no wo mo abaye ade bi ye friend wallet na kyese mu na wo do sika no besie obaka no obrofo kesem na nyame adaroma no owi a yenso ye beto ye bo ase a kyerɛkyerɛ mu de aba ye kurom kasem na ntia ase ya adwuma mene o mienu nti na wo ha eno nti nye ho abotre na share video no wo personal page sisi ya YouTube no nkrofo o Facebook nso no mu a mo ne ye wo no ye da mo ase bebre me hu ma me nhira ba Docas Kofi Mike ye ma me Christian Abedu ye na abena or say Haifa is really beautiful and a Kofi Mike or say good work evangelist ye da mo ase mo amoye Tommy K nso ehwe Doris Asante ye ma me ba kopɛ or nso hwe also for penny Evans board all the way from Austria or nso ehwe yen and also for penny abojo seba kopɛ or ya also for Apostle Adum Eric or nso no nyame adaroma for information wa best studio ha ono na oboye ho ban also for penny Reverend Dennis Abaka or nso studio ha both of them are here almost so ewa ha almost support yen and until Mamunsro, Yadamase, Munche video and unquestioned, you will ask a business idea. So, Yanko back, Mr. Michael. Welcome back again, Mr. Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did a little bit translation in order to give information for those who does not understand what is going on.
You've got a beautiful language.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about Neema. Neema, what is the meaning of Neema?
Neema translated literally from Kiswahili into the words going into abundance.
Abundant.
Yes, exactly. So abundance can mean several things. Abundance in the harvest. Abundance in, of course, money. Modern money. But in general, abundance in good things.
In good things. So things are getting better.
Exactly.
Neema in Swahili, huh? Kenya,
Eastern Congo,
Congo,
well, yes.
And
all this area, Rwanda,
all of them. Uganda,
yes.
Tanzania, all of them. That is very good. Neema. So, when did Neema start?
If we go all the way back to the roots of Neema, it is in 2015. So already 5 years, which in high tech is a long time. But for us, it gives us also the answer that it is here for a long time already, which is good. In 2016, our wallet actually came out to market already. So we were one of the first digital markets in the world.
Okay, so Neema is all about money
transfer.
Okay, so now let's compare. Let's do a little bit comparison. We are not here to create a competition, but we need to get proper understanding. What is the difference between Neema and Western Union?
Everybody can see that I'm holding a traditional wallet. Neema is a digital wallet. Western Union is a booth, an office booth where you go and give your money to a stranger and you count on him to send it home. You pay very high fees and you visit him once a month. But your wallet stays with you all the time. It is in your pocket. You use it to communicate, to hand over notes, to pay for food. That is your wallet, and that for us is the biggest difference. We are close to you at all times.
So if I understand what you're telling me, you control your money when it comes to Neema.
Yes, the same way you control your
wallet.
Mm.
So in that case, it's the same thing apply Western Union and MoneyGram. They are in the same family, but Neema has a different.
Absolutely, we are a totally different product because sending money home or from here to another country is just one of the services that a digital wallet can offer.
So Neema started in Israel from another country?
From Israel.
From
developed
Israel.
here fully from the ground up. Israeli technology.
Israel technology. Wow, I'm impressed. It's good to know because when it comes to high-tech technology, Israel is always from one to second.
Absolutely.
So we are lucky to know that. Let's talk a little bit about how the Israeli public responding to Neema.
So our idea was to develop Neema for the foreign worker, not necessarily for the Israeli public. Because if you come here to work, then you are limited in terms of the financial opportunities you have. It is difficult to open a bank account. It might be difficult to send money back home using that regular bank account if you do manage to open it. It might be expensive as well. And if you want to integrate into local culture, you need to have some way of storing your money as well. All right, so Neema is developed for the foreign worker, for the person who is coming from somewhere else and living in Israel, temporarily or permanently, and that needs to send money back home to support his family, or just to save money here, or to send money to his other community members here in Israel.
So how many countries are we talking about around the world?
25 countries right now.
Now let's start with African continent. How many countries, if you can?
So we have Kenya, Ghana, of course, Uganda, Nigeria, DRC, obviously. I could not accept if it was not DRC. We have South Africa as well. So we have Kenya, Ghana, Uganda, Nigeria, DRC, South Africa. 6 countries.
6 countries.
And we are adding them all the time.
All over. Exactly. So countries like Horn in Africa, like Ethiopia, do.
Ethiopia is also one of the countries we want to develop right now. It is already available in the app. We want to push people to start using it as soon as possible, once we are comfortable with it as well.
Because the reason why I asked, I did mention of Ethiopia. You all know Ethiopia Airlines are connected to most of the African countries. And when people are traveling back home, they come to Ethiopia. Sometimes they need a credit card to buy things upon arrival. So that is the reason why I picked Ethiopia to talk about. So now let's talk a little bit about the credit card.
So we mentioned that you can save with Neema, you can send money home, you can share your money in Israel from one Neema account holder to the other one. And of course, we have the Neema Visa card. Because no wallet would be complete without a way to take money out of it and pay for things normally. So that is why the Neema Visa card is a visa, an international card, which you can use anywhere in the world, and especially, of course, in the duty-free of Addis Ababa. Which we all know and love.
Yeah. So when you have the Neema Visa card, it's allowed to use it outside Israel.
Absolutely.
So it's an international Visa card.
Completely, yes.
Provided you have enough money.
Isn't that the only problem, right, we all face?
That is nice. So let's talk about the security of Neema. Can you tell us what we don't know? Then I'll come in with my questions.
So I'll start with the example of the Neema card, which you can actually lock from within your app and restrict anybody who happens to steal it, or if you lost it, you can lock the money in your Visa card from the app. That's one thing that you need to know. You are in control of that card as well if you happen to lose it.
So if your Visa card got missing, the fact that you have your mobile phone, it will give you access. Then you will lock it. You broke it completely.
Exactly. Nobody can use it.
So it's not like the other bank that you have to call to the customer service.
As I said, with Neema, you are in control. You can take out the money that is in that card back to your Neema wallet and block that card until you find it or declare it stolen.
Wow. So in Neema card, you can have what I call savings within
the wallet.
Within the wallet.
Exactly. Either in shekel or in US dollars. You choose. That's important to mention, because I don't think there are many wallets who offer that option to a regular person. And then you choose to load whatever you need onto the Visa card to spend.
So
or not.
We're still talking about security. I'm a member of Neema. Let's say accidentally my phone got missing. I lose everything. I come to Neema. I don't even remember my password. What can Neema do for me to get back to my money?
So Neema developed several ways for our customers to log back into their accounts. If you forgot your password, if you forgot your email, I am sure you did not forget your telephone number and your passport number. And you can always log into a Neema account, a Neema app, using these details.
That is good.
Details which don't change.
Okay.
And of course, we have our customer support line in English, normal English, to answer your questions.
Yeah, good. Okay. Let me get back to our viewers and our listeners. Please, if you do have some questions to ask, please do so. You can write it on Facebook or YouTube, and I will ask on your behalf. Let me disturb you a little bit when it comes to the security issue, because a lot of people are worried about security. I am on my way from Israel going back to Ghana, my beloved country. Accidentally, my wallet, my phone number, everything got missing. Now I find myself in Ghana. What can I do? Whom should I contact? What can I do in order to get money? Because I know that with Neema, everything is okay. So let's say I have $100 to spend in Ghana. So I've already loaded it and this incident happened. How can I get back to my money without me being stranded in my homeland?
So the money is inside your Neema wallet. If you have lost your Visa card as well, then the best way is to ask for somebody in Israel to send you money back in Ghana until you are able to get a new smartphone and log back into your funds and then maybe load your card to spend the $100 you have there. Or the money at least will stay there until you come back to Israel.
It's okay. Okay. Now let's talk about next of kin. In the banking sector, when you are to open a bank account, there is a section on the form that says the next of kin. Should anything happen to me, this person should be. Why Neema don't have such a thing? I am, let's say, I have a friend of mine, my business partner, my wife, my husband, and I am back home. How can my husband or my wife, who is still in the country, Israel, go to Neema and they will respond to help me?
So on our website, there is a little chat available that any person can go onto and talk about their current issue to help somebody that is stranded at home, for example. You don't need to have an account for that. So you just go to our website, and at the bottom right, you will see a pop-up window with the chat, and you can initiate contact with us there, 24/7.
Okay. So when are we going to have offices in Africa?
That is a good suggestion.
Do you have any plans?
Currently, we don't have any plans to have offices in Africa with the Neema branding, but we do have partners who provide monetary services in Africa already, and they are our legs there.
Okay, so someone asked a question and said, do you have a limit about to load at a particular time? When you are to load money, do you have a limit amount, the limitation? How much money can you send or can you load?
So you can load about $10,000 or equivalent shekel currency, so about 35,000 shekels per month.
Per month?
Per month, yes.
Not per go, per month?
Per month, yes.
Per
You can
month.
come one day and deposit the whole amount in one shot, or you can come several times a month to deposit up to that amount.
So when you do it one time, it prevents you to load again because you have already, as I said, your...
It's not that we will prevent you, but we will ask you what is the source of funds, because we are a financial institution and we want to make sure that the funds come from a normal source.
Now let's talk about the issue that people are talking about. How can I receive my payment to my Neema account?
Great. So Neema allows any employer to transfer the whole or part of his salary directly to Neema. And what is amazing about it, I was just telling our reverend friend here, is that you are the one telling Neema, I am going to receive a transfer, I am going to receive part of my salary in Neema. Here is my slip, my payment slip, salary slip. Here is my transfer slip. Upload it inside the app so that Neema knows that this money that's coming in is for you directly.
There's a question that someone is asking, I think is an important one we need to pay attention to. Her name is Nancy Dankwa, She said, I sent money to Ghana last 3 weeks ago. The money is in Ghana, all right, but my brother cannot retrieve from MTN. What can such a person do? She sent the money, and her brother is a receiver. Unfortunately, the money is there, but the brother cannot receive the money.
Complain to MTN, right? If the money is in the MTN wallet where Stella has sent the money, then the money belongs to the MTN wallet that she sent to. So the person who is the owner of that MTN wallet has to contact MTN and say, guys, why can I retrieve that money? So Neema is not the MTN wallet. Neema will just send to wherever the owner of the Neema wallet has required us to send the money.
But can Neema serve as a mediator between your customer and MTN by talking to MTN in order to bring the problem?
Sure, definitely. That is one option we can do for you. So I would recommend her to go to our website, wait for the little chat window to appear on the bottom right, and tell us, listen, I've got a problem with MTN. This is my Neema transfer number. Can you help me help the receiver to get his funds?
Okay. Let me do this in our local dialect. Onuya will be some questions, no? Me tiasie ya neche se wasan di sika akodada na unuya berma esese ne saka sika no yemfa ma no MTN Ghana ho. The opesa wachire ne se wo no control Neema de na sika no afiri wo nchen akwa koduru ye krom Ghana nti ewo ho. Na se ba ne sa de anka mesre se wo beba wo office ho. Na wɔn no ebegyina wɔn nan mu na wɔn atumi ne MTN foɔ no akasa sɛ meka deɛ meka sisi ano wanka nka ho na mmom deɛ mmea di adanseɛ sɛ yɛnya yɛnua bɛrima bi a ɔno nso nya the same problem ɛna ne sika no mu wodu but wɔn atumi aboa ama MTN foɔ no resist sika no ɛde ama wura mfi sɛ yɛ kurom Ghana nso ɛtɔ da bi a saa nneɛma nketenkete no ɛta happen but adanseɛ di a wɔ Neema ho ne sɛ ɛnya adeɛ a MTN foɔ de wo sika bɛma wo bi aso na so mbɛyi sika no ɛsɛ wo saka sɛ wo sanka wɔn no ɛbɛma wɔn atua wo sika ne ka nti yɛnua bɛrima ne deɛ no onya the same problem no meka sɛ sisi ya ne saka ne sika ɛno nti mesrɛw sɛ wonim wɔn office hɔ a wokɔ a wɔn bɛkɔ akɔdi nkɔmmɔ woba the City of David radio ha yɛbɛkɔ akɔkyerɛ hɔ na yɛ kɔpɔ obi ama na wɔtumi aboa ma wo problem no asɔfo ɛfisi yɛne wɔn abɛyɛ abusua ɛno nti wo haw ɛyɛ yɛ haw wamane yɛ amane ɛno nti bɔmmɔdena na ma yɛnte wo nka ɛno nti sɛ wotie me a my number no is 052 631 2388. Ubetuma frame minimum penny for the kakra na ya boa na usika bia nkonko ka baby because you feel free sika. Nti wo nso a wo problem bi no Bra City of David radio together with Neema yene MTN for Ghana bekasa na watumi anya usika no. Yere wase wo a wutie ye no Neema wo mo no. Now your position in Neema?
It's called Customer Experience Manager. So what is an experience? It's all the touch points our customers have with our application and with the experience of registering, of sending money, of having problems, because problems are always there, of course, but we are there to answer them. And it's the tools that I've put in place to answer them on the phone, inside the app using the chat, on our website using chat, on WhatsApp using our support numbers. The important thing is to always have somebody there to talk to. Exactly.
Now, this is my problem. And any problem that I want you to address on behalf of my listeners and my followers is a problem. Most of us, born a long time ago, when it comes to computer, we are not good. Though we are in the computer age, but most of us don't have skills when it comes to even how to control our mobile phones. Such a person, how can she or he also enjoy Neema without having difficulties to go to internet and do all this kind of thing?
So Neema is the only digital wallet with a physical location of its own inside the Takhana Merkazit, where we have tellers to receive your deposits, but also customer experience agents on location to teach you and guide you into the best way of using the Neema digital wallet.
Because some of our sisters and brothers would like to join, but these are their problem and we have to face it. Not everyone has the knowledge when it comes to computer. So with Neema, it doesn't matter you're a computer expert or not, you can still join the family.
Exactly.
That is good news. Now let's talk about people that try to steal money. What should I do that nobody can able to steal my money?
Don't share your phone number, don't share your passport, don't share your passwords, keep those on your property, and if by a fluke of nature it happens to be, then contact Neema right away, and we will change these details in your account so that...
Let's talk a little bit about don't share your phone number. What do you mean don't share your phone number?
One of the ways to log into your Neema account is with your phone number and your passport. So if you lose your passport and your phone number, make sure to contact us right away.
But as a community, we are connected with each other. We all know our telephone number. I can easily say my brother's telephone number, my friend. We go to church together. We all have our phone number. So apart from the phone number, what else again do I have to keep my eye on in order to secure my...
Your ID number.
Okay, the ID number on Neema.
Every login method requires 2 pieces of identification. So if you happen to share one, the other person will not have the other.
That is one thing that I'm happy about. Do we have more questions? Okay, I think we have we see the cheapest, safest way to send money home. That's from Lal. I think it's from our brother Lal. I think if possible, before we end the program, we'll go to him, we'll call him. He will come and say a few words to our viewers. Do we have more limit amount to load? Okay. See, limit amount to load.
So we talked about the $10,000 or 33,000 shekels monthly limit. But again, it's not a hard limit. You can say, oh, I got pitsuim or I got severance pay. I want to keep my money in Neema. You can do that. Just come with that paper and we will allow you to deposit your pitsuim or your dmei aftala, which is your pension money.
Let's talk about benefit. How can someone benefit anything from Neema apart from regular sending money?
Well, we have the Share the Love program, the referral program. Bring a friend to Neema, teach him how to use Neema, and the Share the Love program will gift you $5 or 18 shekels for every new friend that is successfully registered and sending money with Neema. It goes further than that. Not only will we send you that money, but we will send your new friend as well the same amount of money.
The same amount of
And
money.
there is no limit to how many friends you can invite.
So you can make money. That's okay.
You can certainly not pay for sending money, because if you invite a friend, you are paying and you are getting money for 3 free sendings.
You know, back home in Ghana, let me talk about Ghana, what I know. There are so many money business that people trust them from beginning, and at the end, things get worse. We have cases in our homeland that pushes people back when it comes to money company and all this kind of things. So, what can you tell us that will let us feel at home to be?
Definitely. I relate to those problems and can understand them. Neema is owned by one of the largest banks in Israel called Discount Bank, and one of the largest insurance companies in Israel called Bituach Yashir.
Bitua?
Yashir.
Yashir is the
Yes.
biggest in Israel.
Yes,
One of them.
absolutely.
And which bank are we talking about? Bank. You did mention about
Discount Bank.
Discount Bank.
Yes, absolutely. So
Which also
both
has an
these
international
companies
transaction.
are listed, they are public on the stock exchange. So they have to be accountable to the public. And they will not allow any of their sister companies to play with other people's money. That's how you can trust Neema.
So Neema is in to stay?
Is here to stay, definitely. For a long time.
For a long time. Let's talk again about benefit. Other bank, we can go there and seek for loan. Do Neema have such thing?
No, Neema does not currently have loans.
You know,
Your money is safe. We won't lend it out to other people.
okay. So nobody can apply loans when it comes to Neema. Okay. I will leave you. Now, the door is open. The first segment of our conversation is all about questions. Now tell us what we don't know about Neema again.
Sure. So as I said, Neema is for depositing your salary, cash or by transfer. It's for sending money, not just to Ghana, but to many other countries, both in Africa and in other continents. It is for sending money from one Neema account owner to the other for free, paying back for a pizza, or sending your roommate part of your rental, for example. And it is, of course, the Visa card, which we are very proud of, which allows you to access the money in your wallet whenever you want to and wherever you want to, at any cash machine worldwide, and pay, of course, at any duty-free or shop worldwide.
Someone would like to know that when is Neema going to Europe? Because some of our family members reside in Europe. Someone asking question that do they have Neema in Germany?
Not yet.
Not yet.
As I said, Neema is a product for the Israeli foreign worker.
Okay, the other time I read something about your website about people from Asia. So apart from Africa, let's talk a little bit about other continent. Which country in Asia that are involved?
So we allow people to send money to Philippines, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, China as well.
As well.
Exactly.
And what about the North African countries like Egypt?
Currently, no.
Countries that are not doing business with Israel.
So that is one of the reasons why we cannot send money there. First of all, there's no diplomatic relation. And when there is no diplomatic relation, there's no financial regulation.
The regulation going on there.
But you've heard about the peace with the UAE.
So very soon maybe.
Exactly. We might be able to send money to Dubai.
So my understanding is that Neema follow instruction from the...
Neema is a licensed company and licensed financial provider. So there are, of course, guidelines to what we can and are not allowed to do, like any financially regulated company.
So what about countries like Moldova or this country from...
Those are in Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe.
We also send to Moldova, to Romania, to Ukraine, to Russia, to Georgia.
So you're in Europe, but the Eastern.
Exactly, yes, not Germany.
You know Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wish that very soon you get some in Germany, Italy, Spain, and other countries, so that we can also send money among ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let me check again if we do have more questions. If not, we'll go for a commercial break and we'll come back. Thank you very much for your important time spending with us. We do appreciate your time. And let us all say, Nyame Enshira wo Mr. Mike here for having
Pleasure.
his important time spending with us. And where we are still waiting for more questions, is the lockdown or the COVID problem affect Neema?
On the contrary, we've decided and we received approval to stay open during the entire lockdown because we are a necessity. So our physical location in Tahana is open, and of course the app being in the digital world is always open. So COVID is the opportunity to make sure your funds are safe and that you are helping family home.
So COVID or without COVID, lockdown, Neema is still Neema.
Exactly.
That is very nice. The opportunity in United States, when we say yes, lockdown, ya can actually them book a crans, ya 9 days is ya bon train. The obedient, the obenum, the Akonya or Homa, Samson, I will seek us some, and yet to say be a Western Union, Yatum, and as a monogram, Yatum. Neema, the lockdown okran is still open. And until bet me alcohol, sendisika ama abusia for. Na the man ya kona ne say first no na wo sika na no na was send the akoma kwaku mensa na sisi de wonya 50 shekels kura na obetumi asende and until Neema de it puts smiles on people's face and until yen nyina ayemo modern na yen ni wo mo chin kakra na ade achi ade san nyina no ye be hu mpempenso a wo mo company ne ekọ. One good thing about Neema no a bank discount I involve and insurance company na we Israel mo involve we need the dance here yana ye wo man Israel mo nim say wo mo sikasem de wo mo fa ndi agro ye wa bonefo a wo sikasem mo wo mo ye stam wo mo deep crofo wo mo the computer scamming crofo. But when it comes to Neema no everything is secure and until when Neema family need two and more is Robia in them. Now let's talk about the fee. How much?
The fee is 1% for some of the African countries, but for Ghana it is $3.
$3.
Very, very cheap.
Why $3?
Symbolically, we started Neema with a $3 flat fee to sending to Philippines. And we just said, let's continue expanding that minimum flat fee of $3.
So if I'm sending $100, $3, $10,000, $3,
No, because the maximum you can send for $3 is $2,000.
$2,000.
Yes.
So the
So
$3 is up to $2,000.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Wa yate said $3. And call office now uncle can say almost $3 until we are or patch said $3 no and Uber could do $2,000. And it's a $2,000 no range around about 8,000 shekels. And no now be to $3 no. The mum above no dear ubi to ya more. Into Mr. Wa alcohol near Joe more than $3 enya de ye wi aw nti ye man tie ase enye adwuma ewo ho nya de the difficulties people face, for example, the questions that our sister asked, for how long can it take a person to resolve such issues? Because when someone sends money home and it takes a long time to solve a problem, it creates their confidence.
So when it's a problem that involves a third party, like in that case with the MTN problem, then I would hope that within a day or two, that type of problem can be solved. As soon as the customer contacts us, it is very quick for us to contact MTN and tell them, listen, what is wrong? Maybe that person did not have a piece of identification. I am sure with MTN being who they are, that it's a small problem.
Okay. Now let's talk about Neema family. I am a member of Neema. My sister is a member of Neema. You are a member of Neema. How can we benefit from each other by sending money to each other? Can I send money from my app? It's within.
Definitely. We call that Neema to Neema. And in the app, it's in the middle at the bottom, N to N. You just select a contact from your phone book. And if that person, he or she, is on Neema, you can send to him both dollars and shekels. And you can even write a little message comment there. Mazal tov.
Mazal tov.
Or
the
for
reason
your
I asked this,
transport.
back home in Ghana, those who are member of MTM, they can send money to each other
for free.
For free.
And instant.
So Neema also we can do the same thing.
Absolutely.
So when your husband and you're supposed to give money to your wife and you forgot to give the money, or your children, how old can someone be in order to become a member of Neema?
18 years old.
18 years old. So Neema, our children below 18 cannot be member.
Take out a card, a Visa card, and give it to them. You can load a specific amount.
So
of money.
okay, that's what I'm interested in. So it's possible to take a card and give it to a child who is 15 years. It's possible.
It's perfect. Our friend Larry does it.
So yeah. That is very good.
Absolutely.
Yo, only I would hear me and so no. And fi say akonya kase so wo homa say ebia na wo oba na da bia se wo ma wo musika. So wo gi credit card ne bi na wo de ma akwada na bia akwada no wo school cafeteria baby no person otade a wo no wo sika wo mobile phone so ntino wo betuma transfer 50 shekels or 100 shekels e de egu akwada na card ne so na che se na ni entata na akoba ne se ne nua ne namfofo ne didi a na wono wankwa ankosu eno ntino megidi se hode no so no e yade a boy papa. I think I love this part.
I can describe a little story. In the morning you wake up, you load 50 shekels in the card, give it to your child, he go to school, buys food, for example, comes back home, gives you back the card. Now the card is yours. You load 1,000 shekels and you can go out with the missus in the restaurant.
So the card can use among the family.
Exactly. And you just load whatever you need. Your son doesn't need more than 30 or 40 shekels to eat at lunch. You only load that much.
Yo, when you are with him and me baby a boy me krum phone na me ta ka hopa me say hode ne hia ya ye won kwala wo man mu no me fi say ho no e ya de a ebeboa yen ankasa ne ade owura Paul Asante or say great and I was of penny Adomeric or say can I transfer money from my bank to Neema account? Can people transfer money from their bank accounts in Ghana to their Neema accounts, or can they transfer from Neema to their accounts back home?
So sending to a bank account
from Neema to
to another country is possible.
It's possible.
Definitely. The same way you send to MTN, you can send to a bank account. Not all bank accounts are available right now, but we are definitely working to include as many as possible.
So which are the banks that you can recall in Africa?
So in South Africa, for example, we send to all the banks.
All the banks,
Yes.
okay.
In Nigeria as well.
As well.
In Ghana, it's a mobile money
Mobile money
centered
company.
economy.
So it's about Airtel,
Exactly.
MTM,
Exactly.
all of
Exactly.
the Vodafone.
Vodafone. Absolutely.
That's very
And
good.
all the options are available to any customer inside the app. So you can actually go, "Oh, where can I send money in Nigeria?" And you'll go. Even if you don't want to send, you can go inside the app and see, where can I send in Nigeria? Oh, okay. Very interesting.
Yo, when you ask who TMA, na mo bibi o hana mi misa ma wa na wanso wabisa. Very soon our program will come to end. We are still talking about things that matters when it comes to digital world, digital Wallert. And Neema, they are here to help us. They are here to stay. So they'll put smile on your face. So join Neema, and you will be happy forever. Let me go to YouTube and see some of the questions. Susan Abraham, Neema, Visa card. Okay. People that are testifying, giving us a testimony about Neema card. I had, yes, I myself, I do have sister. Yeah, a lot of people are confirming that they do have a Neema card. So I think people are using it. Okay, now another thing I want us to talk about. What about people who sit home and try to steal people money? Now that you are going to open door for someone to transfer money from their card, their bank card, what about someone has an evil mind and goes to work? His or her employer card is there. The person will pick it. How secure can employers also be? You understand?
You cannot use another person's card
Okay.
to deposit money inside your Neema wallet.
The consequence, I want people to hear that.
Yeah. When you want to use your card to deposit money in the Neema wallet, and it's your first time to use that deposit option, we conduct an identity check.
Very good.
We charge your card for a shekel to conduct that identity check.
If you are the rightful owner.
Exactly.
So
And you will also sign that you are the rightful owner on top
So
of
it's
it.
forbidden to transfer money from someone.
It won't be possible.
The consequence will be great.
Exactly.
For me, when it comes to security,
No possible.
I'm much concerned about it. So let's go for a commercial break and we'll come back again to continue our conversation. I think we're almost getting to the end of the program. If there's some things we did not mention, we'll come back to you. And we'll give you opportunity to say hello to your family members and your manager, the boss, those who are in charge. And we'll talk about those, someone who is in charge of African office. Then we'll come back. May God richly bless you.
Good day, everyone. I would like to say thank you to everyone that has started using the app. This app is great. The Neema app, it's so wonderful. It's your bank. And we are grateful for everyone that has actually joined us. Thank you. I am Larry, the Neema ambassador. I would like to share something with you again. There is something now that we want you to do. We know this is the salary period, and we know a lot of your friends are out there looking for how to get their money transferred back to their families at home. We would like you to do something. Just invite them. You can share love. It's inside your application. Just click on it and invite your friends to join. And it's not just about you inviting your friends to join. There's one thing that is very important. On everyone that you actually invite to join, that person gets, when that person sends money, you actually get $5. If you're able to invite 100 people, that means you have $500. This is a bonus from us. So we would like you to tell them to just go to the application, upload it. Once you have sent them the link, let them sign in. Then they start to enjoy the benefit. We are part of the community and we work for the community. We are cheap, our services are fast, secured, and you get your money instant right inside your account or to anywhere that you sent it. We will be happy to see you joining us soon. I would like to say thank you to everyone that has started using the app. This app is great. The Neema app, it's so wonderful. It's your bank. And we are...
Yes, Mamo Aqua Babium. Welcome back after our commercial break. Mr. Michael Bratner is still here. He's not going anywhere until we say so. Today we got him and we're going to get all our adequate answers from him. He's doing well so far, so good. We are lucky to have him on board. Stay blessed. Talking about the Visa card, this is what we were talking about. This is a Neema Visa card. So let me show you. This is mine. But don't go and take money from it. Yo niam say Neema card na yeka ho asem ni eni nti obebo modran na wajibi adekrenti amede a kire esombo mame no eye yemma no sa akoda na nya 15 years 16 years 18 years 18 years there obetumi a open account but onyandru 18 years there obetumi agi card we bi it say post office prepaid no it say post office prepaid no but advantage wo we mu ni say post office prepaid no unless you go to the post office no what to me deposit sika aguso but we nso de ubetumi de sika aguso wo mobile phone if say wo account eno ntini se ubisa me de ameka se we no eme ye ho han pa ebia na anopa no wasori wo de mrika wokọ wo refi se obeja akwara ne sika nti se card no wo ho nko a na wa manafa na wa transfer 100 shekels 50 shekels wo so na yakọ cafeteria ho na no so de atade na akwara no you put smile on your son or your daughter's face. They say, Daddy, thank you, Mommy, thank you. So let's all do our best to get some of the card. You go inside the office in Stakanama Kazit. If you got lost, come to the City of David Radio. We'll redirect you to locate them. Now let's go back to Mr. Michael to give us his final words, advice. Mr. Michael, welcome back.
Thank you.
Any business advice, financial advice, anything?
So I think the most important part when it comes to money is to know what you do with it, so that you don't arrive at one point and say, where has it gone? The most important part is to track it, to know what you have done with it. And that's what I think we bring to you by allowing you to see everything you have spent inside the Neema app, line by line, in real time. So you don't get a surprise, suddenly you have no more money. Store your money digitally. If it's in cash, you will spend it.
Okay, so any advice for the foreigners in general?
So us foreigners don't need to keep our money in our homes, in boxes, underneath the floor, underneath the mattress. We can store it digitally and join the new era and have our money accessible and be modern. Use your cards like anybody else.
Yo, any advice also when it comes to the COVID?
Stay safe, wash your hands, use alcohol gel.
So is the number going down?
In Israel? Yes, I think yesterday they were talking about 3,100 positive cases. And as soon as we reach less than 3,000 positive cases a day, measures will be lifted. They expect to reach this on Monday.
We thank God. We thank God. So, to my viewers and my listeners out there, let me go and show appreciation for your contribution so far. We are much, we're most grateful for your important time spending with us. We have Nana Benaste with us. We have Sister Naomi Agbo. May God richly bless you. We have Tina Asamoah. God bless you. Christian Abedu from Germany. We have Natalie Nahed. I think she also watching you. Natalie is with us. We have Paul Anani. We have Pastor Evans Bodu, Austria, Germany. Sister Janet Ayunsua is also from Germany watching us. And most of you are with us on Modern Ghana. When the last time I checked Modern Ghana, I think we have almost about 1,800 people with the radio site that you cannot see. They are just listening. About 1,700 above people are listening now. And when it comes to the YouTube also, let's check how many people are with us. We have now 1.3K with us. We are most grateful for spending your important time with us. Neema is all about our finance security. Please go to the office get the app on your phone, and you will laugh like the way we are all doing. Mr. Michael, let's give you opportunity again to say hello to your family and anybody out there.
So, of course, to my wife and children who are listening as well. You mentioned Natalie, that is my wife's name. They have always trusted in me, and that's what family does. So, kisses to all of you listening, and especially to my wife.
Natalie, this big kiss is all yours. Use it during the lockdown. And so thank you very much for your important. My name remain Evangelist Isaac Kobe. I'm always at your service, but God is in control. We are broadcasting live from Israel, the land that God chose as his dwelling place. Somebody can argue, but he or she can never change the fact. Stay blessed and pray for the peace of Israel. Be your brother's keeper and follow the instruction given to us by the government concerning about the COVID. Be a law-abiding person, and let's respect the authorities in Israel. Abraham blessing shall be yours. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.
You are listening to the City of David Radio. You are listening to the City of David Radio.